International Workers' Day, also known as Labor Day or Workers' Day in some countries and often referred to as May Day, is a celebration of laborers and the working classes that is promoted by the international labor movement, which occurs every year on May Day, May 1st, an ancient European spring festival. The date was chosen by a pan-national organization of socialist and communist political parties to commemorate the Haymarket affair, which occurred in Chicago on May 4, 1886. The 1904 Sixth Conference of the Second International, called on all Social Democratic Party organizations and trade unions of all countries to demonstrate energetically on the 1st of May for the legal establishment of the 8-hour day, for the class demands of the proletariat, and for universal peace. The 1st of May is a national public holiday in many countries worldwide, in most cases as Labor Day, International Workers' Day or some similar name, although some countries celebrate a Labor Day on other dates significant to them, such as the United States, which celebrates Labor Day on the first Monday of September. Beginning in the late 19th century, as the trade union and labor movements grew, a variety of days were chosen by trade unionists as a day to celebrate labor. In the United States and Canada, a September holiday, called Labor or Labor Day, was first proposed in the 1880s. In 1882, Matthew Maguire, a machinist, first proposed a Labor Day holiday on the first Monday of September while serving as secretary of the Central Labor Union, CLU, of New York. Others argue that it was first proposed by Peter J. Maguire of the American Federation of Labor in May 1882, after witnessing the annual Labor Festival held in Toronto, Canada. In 1887, Oregon was the first state of the United States to make it an official public holiday. By the time it became an official federal holiday in 1894, 30 U.S. states officially celebrated Labor Day. Thus by 1887 in North America, Labor Day was an established, official holiday but in September, not on May 1st. May 1st was chosen to be International Workers' Day to commemorate the 1886 Haymarket affair in Chicago. In that year, beginning on May 1st, there was a general strike for the 8-hour workday. On May 4th, the police acted to disperse a public assembly in support of the strike when an unidentified person threw a bomb. The police responded by firing on the workers. The event led to the death of 8 and injury of 60 police officers as well as an unknown number of civilian killed or wounded. Hundreds of labor leaders and sympathizers were later rounded up and 4 were executed by hanging, after a trial that was seen as a miscarriage of justice. The following day on May 5 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the state militia fired on a crowd of strikers, killing 7, including a schoolboy and a man feeding chickens in his yard. In 1889, a meeting in Paris was held by the First Congress of the Second International, following a proposal by Raymond Levine that called for international demonstrations on the 1890th anniversary of the Chicago protests. May Day was formally recognized as an annual event at the International Second Congress in 1891. Subsequently, the May Day riots of 1894 occurred. The International Socialist Congress, Amsterdam 1904, called on all Social Democratic Party organizations and trade unions of all countries to demonstrate energetically on the 1st of May for the legal establishment of the 8-hour day, for the class demands of the proletariat, and for universal peace. The Congress made it mandatory upon the proletarian organizations of all countries to stop work on May 1st, wherever it is possible without injury to the workers. May Day has been a focal point for demonstrations by various socialist, communist, and anarchist groups since the Second International. May Day is one of the most important holidays in communist countries such as the People's Republic of China, North Korea, Cuba, and the former Soviet Union countries. May Day celebrations in these countries typically feature elaborate workforce parades, including displays of military hardware and soldiers. In 1955, the Catholic Church dedicated May 1st to Saint Joseph the Worker. Saint Joseph is the patron saint of workers and craftsmen, among others. During the Cold War, May Day became the occasion for large military parades in Red Square by the Soviet Union and attended by the top leaders of the Kremlin, especially the Politburo, atop Lenin's mausoleum. It became an enduring symbol of that period. Today, the majority of countries around the world celebrate a Workers' Day on May 1st.